Everything is new again, walking with a permagrin, head so high. I'm back with you and all is right. Shaking on the apple tree, ticking off the honeybees, watch them fly. It's just like we never said goodbye.
Hello everybody, what's up? It's NihonTiger. How you doing? Welcome back to the NeoCraft server. Yeah. We are hyped today because I don't know why we're hyped today. Oh, yes, because it's my birthday. Birthday, yay! And that will be the end of that. So, I thought today maybe we would do something interesting like something I really want to do, and not building, not building interiors and things like that, because that's, what can I do? I gotta think something. Oh, I know what I can do. La da dee, la da da, la da da, la da da. Wait a minute. No, I can't do that. That's just boring. So perhaps we could. They like me? They like me not. They like me? They like me not. They like me? They like me not. No, that's not it either. Oh, jeez, I don't know what I want to do today. I hate this. It's just like my birthday. I don't know what I want for my birthday. I don't know what I want to do for my birthday. Great. Trying to think of something. Come on. Think. Is there anything down there we can do? Anything at the train station we can do? Oh my goodness. I'm out of ideas. Oh my goodness. Oh no, what am I going to do? Man. Oh. Well, I could fix that, but that might be something I want to tackle later. Oh, great. What am I going to do? Oh, hi zombie. Hi, how are you? Meets my sharpness 5 fire aspect 2 sword. Haha! Suck it. Well, we didn't want to do interior design stuff today, so working on the train station's out of the question. I guess we could do some odd jobs around the place while we figure out what we're gonna. Oh, we know what we're gonna talk about. I know what I'm gonna talk about, but I guess maybe we could do some odd jobs around the around Katzegard. That might be useful, right? I mean, we've got so much stuff to do, and we're still not even halfway done with this build, so it might be good to get some of the little things started for our future episodes here. Why not? You know, we got stuff to talk about. I guess really that's what most people are interested in anyways, is the discussion for some of these episodes, and not so much the building stuff. And we've done a lot of building lately, so we need a discussion episode. Oh, there's a zombie somewhere. Hello? Oh, there he is. Hi. You stay there. I'm gonna let you do your thing. So today, we might as well go fix that fountain and some of the other small things around here that could be quite useful. Oh, I know what else we can do. No, that's gonna be boring. I don't do that. Where's my glowstone at? What? Yes, today is an important day for me. It is my birthday. I'm 30. I'm old. You can stop watching me now, because I'm probably gonna die in like a year, because I'm too old. That's what happens to old people. We get old and fade away, or die, or whatever, you know. Well, no, that's not gonna happen, but you know what I mean. I'm old man. Oh, actually, we did that. So it's freezing. It's still freezing, huh? Do I have to? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how I have to do this to make this stop freezing, because it does that a lot. Maybe put one there. Will that make that not freeze anymore? hope it does, because I don't want to have to do all this stuff again. And I also want to add some light down here. I've noticed it's kind of dark. Whee! Splash. Oh, and there's a zombie too. I'll get to kill him. Oh, no, don't do that. You die. Thank you. So, again, a real quick, real small, real simple thing. We'll put one there. And put one there. So we'll just kind of bloop. And bloop. And collect. And let's see, two more. Two more make this symmetrical. But, yeah, it's 30 for me today. So this is about the time where I'm supposed to have like my midlife crisis, and then I go out and I buy like, you know, a sedan and a toupee to cover up my, you know, my bald spots all over the place, and it's not actually what's supposed to happen. But it's interesting that I have a 3 as the first number now instead of a 2 as the first number for my age, and I have thought about it. I have thought about actually quite a bit. I have thought we're gonna fix that bridge too. That's maybe a little bit too much for today, but I've thought about it quite a bit, and it's one of those things that's really interesting. Actually, you know what? We probably will do the thing I said was really boring, because it's just stuff. It's just busy work. But you know, getting old is weird. And I don't mean necessarily in the sense of, you know, becoming like a senior citizen, maybe more like, you know, just getting to the age now where, you know, you begin to think, okay, you know, I'm 30, most of my friends are, you know, a lot of my friends are having kids and, you know, getting married and stuff, and I'm not doing any of that, and that's okay. You know, it's not like it's a requirement for me to have to do that. I'd like to, but you know, circumstances are what they are, and I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. Oh, hi. Please die. Thank you. Okay, so we'll also go ahead and show off what I was going to come up with for I need some of those, and I need that and that. What else do I need? Fence posts. I need those. Do I have more? I have more wood, but I don't have enough for. I have more fence posts. That's good. That's 8. And trapdoors. Trapdoors are good. But I have been thinking about kind of the old adage or the old idea of getting old and what that kind of means to me, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. You know, a lot of people who I know who are involved in YouTube, you know, a lot of people I know who are in YouTube are younger than me. A lot of people. If you take a look at a lot of the groups I'm involved in, there's a lot of people who are, you know, really able to kind of go gung-ho on this and, you know, do all kinds of stuff because they're 18, 19 years old. And that's a disadvantage that I have, you know, with some of those young people. Is young people have, especially if you're young, you're in college, you don't have a job yet, you're living at home. You have all the time in the world to kind of do what you want. You know, maybe you work a job. Maybe you just started working a job and you're young, you're like 22, 23, but, you know, still, a lot of the time, those people are the ones who can really dive into it, and they can really, really go at it, and that's cool for them. That's great. If you're able to do that, I say more power to you. If you can make something of it, and, you know, it doesn't really matter what your age is, but when you get older, it becomes a lot harder, and it really becomes the point where you have to have either, like I've mentioned before, you either have to have had started on this like years ago and been lucky enough to make it big before, you know, Twitch and stuff took off and became a thing that, you know, people of all ages now are doing, or you just get really lucky and happen to, you know, latch onto something that people have never seen before and are interested in, and are, lucky enough to be able to make a living off of it. And for me, I'm kind of in this old age where I've been doing this now for this will be 4 years in May. And I've definitely invested a lot of time, a lot of money into being able to stream, do YouTube videos, just as a hobby for fun, And it's nice. It's really been fun, and I've enjoyed it. But for me, the reality is that I have such a higher hill to climb because of my age, because now I'm turning, especially now that I'm turning 30 and kind of getting to this point where I've had several years of work experience and I've got a lifestyle that really, a lot of that is not like my life. It's kind of weird to say a lifestyle is based off it. I don't think my lifestyle is necessarily based off of, having full-time employment. But, you've got this idea that, I've got X amount of money that I spend on rent and water and power and, my car payments. I'm lucky I don't have payments for college loans to worry about. I'm very lucky in that regard for a number of reasons. But, you have various payments and stuff that you have to take care of, and you have a full-time job that you have to kind of dedicate yourself to it is the right word, but you have to dedicate a lot of time to it, and you really can't, most jobs you're not going to be, unless you're like somehow being sneaky about it, you're probably going to be working all day and maybe be able to glance at your phone every once in a while or send a tweet out, from your phone or something. You're probably not going to be able to do it from your work computer. So it's a lot harder, especially now that I'm kind of in this spot where, truthfully, I feel like that there is no, and it's going to sound really sad when I say this, but there is no future for me doing Let's Plays and streams as a full-time job. That's kind of where I feel like I'm at right now with my life. I feel like that, and it's maybe the first time I've been honest about that, I feel like there's absolutely no way that everything is going to line up and it's ever going to be a thing for me to do this kind of thing full time. It's going to have to be a hobby for the rest of my life for as long as I want to do it, which is, again, that's, it's good and bad. It's good that, I get to enjoy it, and because when your hobby sometimes becomes your job, it becomes a lot. I still love that I left this sign up. Minsk, I've not forgotten your simplest sign prank ever. But, where am I going to go put the first of these down? So what we're going to be building, by the way, I should mention, is we're going to be building lampposts, and they're all going to be the same style. So once we build one, you kind of see what we're aiming for. And I'm just trying to figure out where is the best spot to build the first one. Right here. This is good. I like this. So I think they're going to be, they're 3 high. Was what I came up with. And do I have dirt in here? Yeah, I can pillar up with some dirt. But I've kind of come to the realization that unless there is some kind of dramatic and drastic change in my life where I get really lucky, and I doubt that, that I'm never going to grow big enough to really be able to make this a full-time job kind of thing. And I'm never going to be able probably to grow, from like channel size wise, first off, I don't think I'll ever get to, even to probably like 50,000 views. I think I know I said I wanted to do 2,500 this year, and that's extremely ambitious. I probably set myself up to fail, but it's one of those things. You have to kind of shoot for these big things and go for it, and at least give it a shot, and that's what I intend to do. But it is truthfully probably something as far as doing this full time, being able to dedicate myself to doing this as much as I want to do it, as much as you could tell me, Nihon, if tomorrow morning someone came to me and said, I want you to be able to do this full time, and I'm willing to bankroll you. I would absolutely, yes. Obviously, I'd want to look over all the rules about that first, not like the rules, but the stipulations. There's always a catch with those things, so you have to be careful. But that's not going to happen. No one's going to walk through my door and say they're going to bankroll me to do Let's Play videos, from now on. That's not going to happen. I'm very, very unlikely to ever have a scenario where I kind of catch lightning in a bottle with something, I think, and be able to really, make it big and get lucky and like get on like a big server group or something like that, like a Hermitcraft or a Minecraft. I just don't think that's ever going to happen. I think as nice as it would be, and there are some things too that I have to think about that go along with that. I just don't think that's probably a likely scenario for me. And I really think that being this smallish to maybe one day, I don't know what medium size would be in YouTube anymore. I don't even know what it is anymore. Maybe even that is too much of a thing to ask, because who knows? Maybe medium size now is like 500,000. Maybe that is half. What a medium sized YouTube channel that's successful does nowadays. Maybe they pull in 500,000 subs. And that's you've made it part of the way, son. Now you must make it the rest of the way. And I'm never gonna get that big, as much as I want to. Or as much as I think maybe sometimes I'd want to. I just don't think that's probably a reasonable expectation for me anymore. I think I could have done it. I think looking back, maybe if I was 25 and started this like 5 years ago, I certainly probably could have made it. Given my personality and everything, I think if everything had fallen into place at the right time, I certainly would have been able to handle it. But I have my job to worry about. I have to have a certain amount of money to be able to make it full time, I guess, as a YouTuber. And I don't think I can ever earn enough to do it. I think that's the other thing too. I think that's something that you have to think about when you're thinking about these things. And I think about these things. I'm 30 years old. I've been working for 8 years now. As various jobs, and I make enough to get by, which is good. But I don't really make enough to. I make enough to save some, save for the future and stuff like that. But like between vacation time and everything else, even doing stuff like traveling to conventions and being able to meet my fans and stuff like that, that's not necessarily an easy thing for me to do with my work schedule. And like these are all obligations and things that as a personality, as a person who is popular, you have to do these things. And I don't even know if I can do the schedule right now. Like I could do the schedule from like a mental standpoint where it's like, oh yeah, I could do that. It's not like I can't sit there and spend 2 hours signing autographs for people. That would be awesome, man. That would be so awesome if I could ever do that. But first off, I would joke, who would want my autograph? Nobody. Nobody, maybe except a few friends or something like that. But, and this sounds really depressing, but it's also kind of liberating too. And I know it sounds weird. You're like, why are you talking about this? This sounds so sad. Like you'll never get to do this amazing thing. And I'm like, I know, but at the same time, what's good about it, is that I can kind of focus on doing what I want to do, since I don't have to sit here and do popular things. I don't have to sit here and be like, I have to be Mr. Popular. I have to build things in a certain way or people won't like me. I have to do this and that, or I'll lose viewers. Like, you know, and I keep saying but you know. That's, you know, I don't have to kind of sell out in a way, I guess you could say, and go and be like, okay, well, now we're doing this really cool thing with my channel, and Company X has paid me to do this, and if I don't do this, then I won't get to eat this month, you know, kind of deal. And that's kind of the thing too with Patreon. That's why I've never really done a Patreon or something like that, and why I'm hesitant to. I know some people actually have donated to me. They've donated some money, and I appreciate that. The few people that have donated or done tips on streams, I appreciate that so much, guys. So first off, thank you for doing that. It means a lot to me that you guys care enough to actually do that. But that's the one thing I think about streaming and stuff too that terrifies me, is there's a lot of people that, you know, you are reliant on people's Patreon. You might be reliant on your Patreon or your stream tips, and you're really reliant on other people's kindness. Which is amazing that people are so kind that they want to donate their money and time and effort to actually give to people who, I would say, like 99.999999% of streamers, whether you like them or not, whether you like, you know, a PewDiePie or not, or someone who's like him, or a Markiplier, it doesn't matter. There's people out there who like them and appreciate them, and they want to give to them. They want to give back to them, and you know, they might donate. You know, those kind of, you know, maybe a big streamer might get donations, and little streamers get donations too. You know, it's nice. It's great that there's people that do that. But that's got to be like the most terrifying thing in the world, to know that it's got to be both heartwarming and terrifying. It's heartwarming to know that enough people out there care that they want to send in tips and subscribe and buy stuff off your store. But it has to be terrifying to know that that is your way of life. That is what you are, you know. By the way, we're gonna change I think we're gonna change the way we do the banners inside. I don't think we're gonna do the standard, the Katzegard standard, which for those of you that wonder, it's that flag that I made. So we're gonna do it a little bit differently. Might try out some different colors here. Give a few things a shot. But that's gotta be terrifying at the same time. That your reliance on, I feel like I've talked about this too, that your reliance on other people's generosity to help you get through the month and help you pay the bills. You know, because what if, you know, let's say I've got Joe Awesome is like one of my, you know, big donators, and Joe Awesome is doing great, and then Joe Awesome gets laid off, or Joe Awesome's wife gets in an accident, and they suddenly have hundreds of thousands of dollars in medical bills. You know, that money's going to dry up, because Joe's got to take care of his wife. He's got to take care of, you know, finding a job, take care of his family. So to be that vulnerable is terrifying. That, you know, all it takes sometimes is sometimes one person's misconception about what you're doing to spread bad information on the internet that life is pretty great. Yeah, life is pretty great. But one person spreading even a little tiny bit of misconception, you know, can damage you to the point where it ruins your ability to. I feel like I have a crafting table in here too. It ruins your ability to actually be able to do this, and you have to go out and get a job. And I know I have friends who are like that, you know. I have friends who did streaming for a bit in between jobs, and ultimately they lost out, you know. You know, the war between streaming and having a full-time job was over, and the war went in full-time job's favor. They're working 9 to 5 now because they have to. That's how they're getting their income. They couldn't do it through through streaming, or they're struggling to do it through streaming, and they're having to rely on the kindness of even more people to kind of get through life. And I don't want to live like that. I just don't think I want to live month to month like that, and have that hanging over my head. So yeah, we're gonna use the same idea that we did on the outside here, but we're gonna mix up the colors a little bit. So we'll do like festive, bright colors with the banners. So something like this, I think, is where we're ultimately gonna go for, and we'll alternate the colors, but you can kind of see what we're going for here. I might even change it on top. Might change that to a slab just to make that fit in, like a dark oak slab or something. Let's give that a shot. I know we have some. We can make some. We can make some right now. I know we have some, but we can make some right now, and I'm too lazy to go get some. Is there any in here? No. We'll make some dark oak. Let's try dark oak. If that doesn't work, we'll use spruce. But yeah, that's me thinking that I'm 30 years old, and I can't really afford to do that. I can't really afford to live kind of on the edge every month. It's a lot of stress. It's not easy, and I certainly wouldn't want to put myself through that. I think that probably would be. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. I like that better than the stone slab. That looks a lot better. But I think that's way more stress and way more heartache and stuff that I really want to put myself through every month. So ultimately, I think it is for me as far as lifestyle, as far as being able to kind of be creative and do creative things. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is 3. Okay, and to do awesome stuff. That's totally what I want to do. But like, I think the financial side of things just makes it way too uncertain and impossible to be able to sit there and say every month, okay, I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to cover my internet or my rent this month, and having to zombie. I don't want to feel like I have to beg people to help me out too. It makes me feel so guilty. Even accepting like donations from people, I kind of feel bad because I feel like sometimes people donate when they don't have the money to donate, and then you've got people giving you money, and you're like, you shouldn't be giving me this money because you need it more than I do. And yet you're giving me money, and it's not like, oh, thank you so much, it means so much to me. It's like, why are you giving me this money? Or theoretically be like, why are you giving me this money? I could see you, being able to pay for, something that you really need, and I don't need you to be giving me $5 a month or something if that $5 a month is better suited for doing something for you. Because I guess that's how I feel about it. And that's why I'm so hesitant to set up a Patreon and stuff like that. Because I don't want to feel like... It's not like I don't want to feel like I owe people stuff. It's like I don't want to feel like that people are going to be giving me their hard-earned money when they need it more. And I'm just going to be like, oh, I will take your lunch money for the next month, little kid. Thank you. Or I will take the money you need for gas, I don't know. I guess for me, it's just a matter of being uncomfortable with that and deciding that I don't want to kind of have people investing money with me that needs to be going to them. So, but the catch-22 with that is because I feel like that, because I don't take, I'm not really begging people for, hey, donate to me or something like that. I don't have the money to be able to do this full time, and I don't have the means to do a lot of things that would probably even help out my channel. I'm kind of scrapping by with when I get a few bucks here and there, and I know I can pull a few bucks out of savings and maybe get something on sale, or there's a really good deal on something, I can go ahead and grab that. So and I've talked about this too, especially with stuff like art. I would love to have more art commissioned. There's a lot of artists I'd love to commission. I want to commission them at full price, and to do that, I need to make sure I have enough money saved up to pay them, because I don't want to. I never, absolutely never want to short anybody on a commission. I would never want to do that. But the cost of that means that you have to. I do have slabs. That means you have to wait and save up and make sure that you have enough money to pay them and have it all tucked away somewhere. So, that's part of the issue, is just the cash flow. And having a full-time job means that I'm bound to a certain number of days being off per year. That's my vacation time, and because of when I was hired, even though the policy is after 7 years of service, you're supposed to get your third week of vacation. Because I was hired in the middle of the year, I don't get mine I have to wait an entire another year to actually get my third week of vacation. So I have to work there 8 years to do it. They round up to full years of service. So it's like the first 6 months I worked there didn't count toward anything, as far as benefits go. It's like I didn't never even work there. I got paid for it, but like anything as far as vacation and retirement stuff, it really didn't count toward much of anything. So I'm in a position where, as much as I might enjoy doing stuff at work, and as much as I might even enjoy doing this more, I can't quit. I can't leave it. I can't just up and leave and whatnot, because I have responsibilities, and I'm trying to figure out where else I should put a lantern in. Probably one back there too would be good. But I have these, responsibilities at work, and I have stuff to do, and it's just, I just don't, unless something changes, guys, I just don't see it as being feasible. And I know it's kind of a bummer thing to talk about on my birthday, but these are things I've been thinking about lately with my channel and how things are going, and they've been going pretty well, so I have nothing really to complain about there. But a lot of people ask me, oh, are you going to stream more? When are you going to do this and that more? I would stream more if I had more time, which I really don't. And I'm very sad and upset about that from a personal perspective. I really want to do more of those kind of things, and I just don't have the time to do it. I'd have to actually step away from doing YouTube stuff to do more streaming. So that's where that stands. And who knows, maybe one day I'll decide that that's the case. But for now I'm happy with the YouTube setup I have. I'll stream when I can. Oh, damn, I didn't want to do that. Wrong thing, dummy butt. But yeah, I mean, especially since Let's Playing is more like a business now. You have to treat it more like a business, and you have to think about. You can't just willy-nilly jump into owning a business. You can't just decide one day I'm going to open up a restaurant downtown and just go downtown, buy a building, and start opening a restaurant, serving sloppy joes out of the back of your truck or something like that. There's a lot of steps you have to go through. More often than not, the bank is going to want to take a look at whether it's a viable thing. They could have a restaurant that you have all these steps to go through, and you may find out that it's not a feasible thing. The bank may say, no, it's not feasible to do what you want to do, sir, and we're not gonna lend you the money to do it. And that's kind of where I feel life is taking me with YouTube, as doing it as a full-time job. So I'm sad about that, but I'm happy that because it's not a job, and it's because it's just a thing I'm doing for fun, and for other people to enjoy, I can do what I want. I can. Oh, there's a hole back there. Oh no, it's just this. I can do what I want. I can, if I want to do like a 32-part Rocket League series tomorrow, I can do it, and I don't have to worry about, spending all of my time obsessing over metrics and ad clicks and rates and stuff like that. Am I getting enough likes? Am I getting enough comments on it? I could just do it for fun. If I decide I don't want to do it anymore, I can stop doing it. There's no pressure for me to play Minecraft forever. I know a lot of people would be sad about that. I don't have any plans to. If anyone freaks out, people are freaking out right now in the comments, like, "Oh my God, he's leaving!" No, that's not it. But I don't have the pressures that if I was doing this full time and doing a YouTube Minecraft centric YouTube channel, having to play this game because this game gets ratings and this game does not. And I see a lot of popular YouTubers, even if they enjoy a series, they say, "Well, I'm not getting enough views on this to make it worth my while, so I have to stop doing it and move on to something else that's more popular. Maybe I don't enjoy it as much." Damn nice. But I have to do this now because this is my job. It's a tough world out there, and I'm both sad that it's not my full-time job and glad it's not my full-time job for a number of reasons. And I think that's something that maybe I won't think about as much going forward now that I've talked about it. It's just good maybe to get all of this off my chest a little bit and get this out there to you guys, and you guys can have a discussion in the comments and I'll join in about it. But yeah, we didn't get much done today. We got some more lights installed. We got these bad boys up, and they're gonna look really nice when we get enough of the banners up in here. We're gonna change the colors up so you can see like this has got different colors than that one, and this one will have different colors. So I'll have different colors, and we'll basically repeat that pattern all over the place, especially around the marketplace here. I think I want some really bright, vibrant colors to make it feel like it's a marketplace. That's bright and lively, and we gotta move this witch. I don't know where, but we gotta move the witch. So, with all that being said, all that discussion, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for enjoying all these videos. I know that this 30-year-old guy really appreciates having you guys around and having you comment and like. And I appreciate like all 1,100 plus of you that are subscribed to me right now, and I certainly would not trade being able to interact with you guys for having a million subscribers and being unable to even go into the comments like some of those people have that issue. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck, good mining, have fun. I'll see you guys next time here on the NeoCraft server. We're gonna work on something. I don't know what. Maybe we'll build this tower over here. Maybe we'll build the clock tower. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. See you next time.